Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for being with us today. I'd like to welcome you, each of you, to another FranTastic InSights video segment whereby we introduce to you some very prominent personalities, all of whom are having a very positive impact on the ever-growing world of franchising. My name is David Craghead. I'm the Chief Franchise Expansion Officer for FranServe, and today I'm going to be your host for this week's FranTastic InSights podcast. FranServe, for those of you who may not be familiar with us, is recognized as the world's largest franchise consulting and expansion organization. We have a very simple mission, and that is we change people's lives in a very positive way through franchise ownership, and we do that through a network of incredible franchise brands that are in 39 different industry categories. Our growth initiatives are supported by a growing portfolio of franchise consultants, many of whom are often referred to as brokers. They're the same person. They're all dedicated to helping their clients explore franchise opportunities, which are deemed to be a perfect match to their individual search criteria. And today I'd like to introduce you to Angela Spencer. Angela is the Vice President, the Chief Operating Officer, and the founder of a very dynamic, progressive franchise brand by the name of Roman Restrooms. Roman Restrooms is best described in the world of franchising as a category creator. We're actually going to create a category for this brand. They'll be the only franchise in this category. And that's due entirely to the unique aspects of their business model. This brand was designed to be smart, simple, and scalable so that their franchisees can continue to grow beyond their first unit. They do so with confidence. Our guest speaker today believes everyone deserves a clean, dignified restroom experience and that they deserve a business that's built for freedom and profitability. So, Angela, thank you for joining us today. And as I pass the microphone to you this morning, if you would please share your business model description and the latest perspective on the Roman Restrooms franchise brand. And if you would please speak a little bit to the audience about the prevailing differentiators that are unique to Roman Restrooms.
Absolutely, David. Thank you so much for having me today. So, Roman Restrooms is a luxury mobile restroom trailer franchise. So, franchisees basically book, deliver, set up premium restroom trailers for events like weddings, corporate events, film, TV sets, festivals, disaster relief, construction sites, outdoor concerts, in any place a large group of people are going to gather. The differentiators of this brand is the biggest one is that this brand was built by franchisees for franchisees. So I am the co-founder of this brand. The other co-founder is Daniel McElroy, and we are both franchisees in separate brands. We've been in franchising for many, many years. We know what it's like to be a franchisee, to start a business and to grow the business and to scale the business. And so that's the main thing that sets us apart. We have a luxury fleet of tech-enabled restroom trailers. We have a CRM that is fantastic. A lot of the frustrations that we had with our current franchise model is that we have to log into several different platforms just to run the business. We have designed this to run off one platform, and that platform is your CRM, your marketing, your email, your phone, your calendar, everything that you need to run the business. It actually runs off your phone. We have a proven sales playbook. We have national vendor pricing. We have ADA options for trailers. And at the end of the day, we have a white glove brand that planners absolutely love.
I've got a building under construction behind my home. It's a 3-car, 2-story garage, and they've got a porta potty out there for the contractors to use. And every time I look at that thing, I'm thinking, my goodness, that's such a segment from the dark ages. And comparing that to what Roman Restrooms has to offer, there's actually no comparison. So, have you found any competitors in your industry that do anything similar to what Roman Restrooms does?
So there's companies that are renting these luxury restroom trailers, and we don't like to use the word competitors, because we don't see them as competitors. We see them as business partners as well, whereas we all work together in just elevating the restroom experience. Um, Nobody, to my knowledge, is doing this on the level that we're doing this. We are, again, built by franchisees for franchisees. We know what we're doing. We've taken the pain points out. Um, we also have AI AI powered software. Our business platform is run off AI, and so it really takes the need of, or the need for, like, office manager or logistics person. So everything's pretty easy to operate, and we don't need a brick and mortar. You don't need employees per se to run this. We've designed this to run this off. If you want to, drop these trailers off yourself, you can, or we teach you how to hire contractors to do it for you. And so, to my knowledge, no, I'm not aware of any brand that's doing this.
Nor are we. And believe me, when you were first introduced to us, I'm thinking, I don't think there's anybody out there doing it at the same scale, at the same level that you are. Angela, how would you describe? Now, our job for you is to find human resources, to find people that we can refer to you that are intrigued enough by your brand to buy one of your units, your franchises. How would you describe the perfect franchise applicant for Roman Restrooms? What does that person bring to the table?
Mhm. So the perfect person that we're looking at is going to be somebody that really has the desire. You have to want it, to can do it, um, and understand what this is. And so the perfect person would be somebody maybe that's trying to escape their 9 to 5. 8 years ago, I left corporate America and I never looked back, because franchising gave me the pathway to freedom, basically. And so we're looking for people who want that freedom, who want to have their own legacy, build their own business, but also join a support system that is helping you do that. We're looking for people that are coachable. We have a very robust coaching system. In fact, I'm one of the business coaches, and I am also John C. Maxwell certified business coach, speaker, trainer. Um, and so I'm part of the coaching team, and so we're looking for people that are coachable. We're looking for people who want to have fun. This is a different brand, right? It's not sexy at all. It's different, right? So we're looking for people who want to have fun and understand that, you know, sometimes things are going to smell, but they're going to smell like money. That's what I always say. It smells like
Yeah,
money. you
yeah,
know? And so we're looking for people who don't mind getting their hands dirty and understand that, this isn't easy. Starting a business is never easy, but if it were easy, everybody would do it. So we're looking for
sure.
people who understand that, have that drive, and want to do what it takes to make money and to have that time freedom and to build that legacy.
Okay. Angela, you spoke about coaching. Can you talk a little bit more about your training program? If we bring you a brand new franchisee, what can they expect in terms of either classroom training or in the field training?
Mhm. So we have a very robust training system. We'll bring them into Austin, Texas for our in-person training, and that's where they'll get training from our team. We have our technology expert is going to be training on all things CRM. He is also very well versed in social media training, so we do have that as part of our training, where we'll teach you how to build up your own social media brand and your personal brand, which is a pretty big deal. A lot of companies offer that as a paid service, but that's complimentary in our brand. We have when you come into in-person training, we'll teach you all things trailer. We'll have a trailer for you to look at, um, to show you how to operate it. It's actually pretty user friendly. We've designed these trailers to be very, very user friendly, And we work with a manufacturer who's making these specifically for our franchisees. And they're designed to be lightweight and easy to use. After in-person training, of course, we have weekly coaching calls. So every week we meet with the franchisee and we discuss what their goals are and give them a path to meet those goals. And then weekly we make sure that they're on the same path. We try to, we try to motivate them. We uh, give them resources. In fact, when they have their CRM and they first open their location, their CRM is already preloaded with all the leads that's in their area. And that's a
Wow,
really big deal
it's
because
a big help.
yeah, it basically fast tracks their success because they don't have to spend time looking up, well, who are the wedding planners in my area? Who are the event planners in my area? We've already handed that to you. It's already in your CRM that includes emails, uh, emails, phone numbers, names of companies. And so all you have to do is reach out to them. Our marketing spend is very, very low. We want our franchisees to not spend a bunch of money on marketing because we teach them to be specific in who they target and to build relationships with event planners, wedding planners, construction people, anybody that's going to be using these. So these are not really technically marketed to the general public. And so that creates a B2B relationship where you've got that repeat business with the people that you're networking with.
I would imagine there is a residual component with repeat customers using your service over and over and over. Am I correct in thinking that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the
Okay. That's a real benefit. Serendipity is of sorts. Okay. How would you describe what effects, if any, is the current economy having on roaming restrooms?
well, everybody uses the restroom.
Yeah,
It's not going to
well,
go away.
okay. I guess that
No,
was kind of a crazy question especially from
no,
your
no,
business
no.
model.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, and that's what makes the brand so great, right? Everybody goes to the restroom. So, no, we haven't seen any indicators of things slowing down. I mean, some of the things that we do, it's not just outdoor events and festivals and places where people spend money. It's also disaster recovery.
Hmm,
We provide, shower trailers, laundry trailers. That stuff's really, really needed, especially when the floods came in through Texas.
sure.
People were looking for shower trailers specifically. And so
Right.
that stuff is not going to go away, unfortunately.
Okay.
But no, people are still outside, they're outdoors, they're, gathering in large places, they're going to concerts, they're attending festivals, and that stuff just hasn't slowed down. And we have not seen any indicators that that will slow down. People are still going to get married. Um, there's still a lot of stuff out there and still a lot of a need for these trailers.
As you grow your brand across the country, are you anticipating any changes over the next 2 to 3 years or 3 to 5 years that will affect your business model?
Absolutely, all good changes too. No,
Okay.
we plan to dominate the luxury restroom trailer market. We're continuing to expand nationally. We're redefining our systems, scaling, and just really honing in on success and providing our clients a white glove experience. So over the next 3 to 5 years, or well, actually, let me reback. The next couple of years, especially right now, we are specifically looking for franchisees that are going to help us build this brand. And so far, we've been very successful in finding what we think are the right people to move this brand forward. And this is an exciting time to get in on an emergency brand or emerging brand. So over the next 3 to 5 years, we're also positioning ourselves to be the most recognized luxury restroom brand in America. And I know that's a heavy lift, right? But it's that's what our goal is. We want to make sure that we are not just setting the industry standard or not just meeting the industry standard, but setting the industry standard. We deserve more. Society deserves better than porta potties, and that's our mission.
Okay. Um, Let me figure out how to phrase this. Well, first of all, let's talk about your territories. How do you design the metrics of your
Mhm.
individual territories for the new franchisees?
Yep. So what we've looked at as far as our territories is we've used we map our territories using population and demand proxies. So, for example, number of event venues, number of planners, number of annual weddings, corporate headquarters. We looked at TV and film, construction, things like that to make sure that each territory was balanced, so that each owner has ample demand to scale.
As our brokers help you find the right people to invest in your business, are there any really hot territories around the country that you'd like for us to focus on?
Absolutely. Right now, we need Dallas and Houston. There is a huge demand in Dallas and Houston for these things. In fact, we have we have a couple of referral partners that we work with in the Dallas area specifically that have told us we need trailers. It's
Mm,
a basically a referral company, and people call them all the time looking for these trailers, and they have no referral partner in Dallas. I used to live in Dallas. I know that there's a lot of outdoor events there, and there's a huge need for these trailers. And right now, this is a hot, hot territory. Houston is the same. People are really looking at Houston. It's going to be such a great spot. And so we do have some interest in Houston. We're talking to a few people now, but those two territories are going to be fantastic. Additionally, we have DC, we have Denver, Colorado, and Florida. Those are going to be really hot territories. And so right now they're wide open.
okay. Well, good time to be in your business, I guess, right?
Really is.
What is the typical ramp up time for a new franchisee to launch their business from the date they sign the franchise agreement until they're actually placing the Roman Restrooms units in certain areas of their territory? What kind of time frame does that typically look like?
You can look at between 45 and up to 90 days. We try to have the sweet spot being around 45 to 60 days. And we can ramp up very, very quickly. It's not a lot of pre-launch tasks that we need them to do. It's a very, very simple business model. The only thing that they would really be waiting on is the delivery of the trailers, and our manufacturer has agreed to deliver trailers between 30 and 60 days of signing our franchisee agreement. One of the other pain points that we've taken out of this is we do these trailers do come delivered to your door ready to go with branding already on them. And so
Oh,
because that takes time, that's what takes the most time.
okay. Very, very good. Well, I can tell you, Angela, you've been extremely thorough with your answers. We appreciate all that clarity that you've given us. As we end this segment today, are there any topics that we haven't touched on that you would like to have the audience members be aware of?
Just that, you know, I love it when people realize that they can leave corporate America and they can do something on their own. And I'm very, very passionate about helping people do that and helping people be successful. And I'm really hoping that, people understand the value of what we've built here because we've built it by franchisees for franchisees. And we just want people to have fun and make money.
Very good. Well, Angela, I'd like to thank you for the privilege of your time today. This entire interview will be posted on the FranServe support site. It'll be delivered to all of our consultants around the country. It'll also be archived in the FranServe library. And we're also going to upload it for the general population on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So once this goes live, there'll be more and more people that know what the Roman Restrooms brand is all about. So, Angela, thanks again for your time today. We appreciate it, and good luck. We love new emerging brands that are what I call category creators. You've certainly got one. So, congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Angela. Bye bye now.
Bye.